There are some fragrances out there that are addicting. As soon as you put it on, you're like, oh my god, this is the one. Of course, everyone has different fragrances that they find addictive, but I have a small list here of fragrances that I think are overall pretty delicious. Starting with a pretty modern one. This is Dolce Gabbana The One for women. This is a very interesting fragrance. I'm not usually too big on modern fragrances because I just prefer, fragrances that are older than 40-ish years are more my style. But this is the exception. This is a really good warm floral fragrance. It's more of an oriental. The card itself says oriental floral. So it does have those florals, and usually florals are light, refreshing, feminine, and then you have some of these woodsy, more earthy notes that swoop in and add this extra complexity, extra personality to the fragrance, and that really sells it for me. It's a really delicious, sort of very attractive fragrance, and it's, in my opinion, it's good for daytime, good for the evening, probably better for the evening, but overall very good and versatile fragrance. Then, a classic that I enjoy, Chanel No. 5. This, of course, has been around for a very long time, since the 1920s, and this it's delightful. Mostly a floral fragrance, but then it has these really distinctive base notes, amber, oak moss, sandalwood, civet, musk. So all those are all very heavy, earthy, deep notes that are contrasted with the much lighter floral notes in the top and middle notes. So that combination, it also has aldehydes, which kind of spruces it up. That combination is perfect in my opinion, and obviously the Chanel brand has managed to keep this perfume popular for more than 100 years, so they're doing something correctly. And it's no secret why so many people love this perfume. It's extremely classic, delicious, elegant, everything you could want from a fragrance. So most 99% of people I can imagine enjoy Chanel No. 5. Then I have 3 samples here. These 3 samples, which are Miss Dior by Christian Dior, Coco by Chanel, and then Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francisque. So I bring all these 3 up at once because they're very small. So I love all of these. I would say out of these 3, my favorite is Coco, which came out in, I think, the mid-80s, and Coco is a completely different breed from Chanel No. 5, despite them coming from the same brand. It's mostly a very spicy sort of fragrance, super strong clove notes, some wood notes, earthy, not quite smoky, mainly spicy sort of fragrance. Very potent, but it has a smooth warmth that kind of, smooths it out. And that's, every time I put that on, even though it's just a small sample, I'm like, this is the one, this is the good stuff. Then, also, it's very long lasting because naturally those are, the cloves, the wood, it's all very potent notes that will last longer. Then, if you want something super classic, go for Miss Dior. That is a super delicious, floral, feminine fragrance. It's been reformulated throughout the years. The first formulation came out in 1947, but that original one is quite different from the one that I have, which is the 2021 version. And they keep coming out. There's Blooming Bouquet, there's different versions of Miss Dior, but this one that I have is a very, very, very nice, sweet, natural, floral, with some fruit notes as well, sort of fragrance. And super uplifting for the daytime, definitely for the summer, springtime, super versatile fragrance. And surprisingly long-lasting, because floral fragrances don't often last too long, but this one does. It has something that really grounds it once it hits your skin. So that's an extra bonus. It's also, as soon as you smell someone wearing this, you're gonna notice it. It's impossible not to notice it because it's such a good fragrance. And similar to Chanel No. 5, it's been around for so long that, you know, it's been around for like 80 years, so of course it's gonna be good. Then, the last one is the Baccarat Rouge 540, which is much more modern. I want to say it came out in 2016 or around that time. Super unique fragrance. Very, very potent. Very, this kind of mix of sweet and spicy, has some saffron. Not too many notes, but it's simple enough and complex enough at the same time that it really gives you everything you need. It smells a little bit different on everyone. Some people say it's very sweet, some people say it's more spicy, so kind of depends, but it is a very, very finely crafted French perfume. The brand that it comes from is known for producing very high quality products. And its longevity makes it worthwhile. It'll last forever. It's just very impressive. And because it's such a unique fragrance, I can't think of any other fragrance that compares to Baccarat Rouge. That alone makes it addictive, because it's so distinctive, you just can't help but pay attention and just keep smelling it, because it's that interesting. So those are pretty much the main addictive fragrances, in my opinion. Of course, there are many more. Another one that I enjoy is Sublime, or Sublime, by Jean Patou. And then the other one that I like, which is not on this list, honorable mention, Youth Dew by Estee Lauder. But anyway, that's my list. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe. If you have any opinions about these fragrances, you can leave those down in the comments below. And I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.